Leon, a good solid start to the season, good win. Give us your thoughts on it though.
Yeah, it was a good win, and like I said, a solid start. It was pretty scrappy in areas, but we probably expected a little bit of that because we hadn't had any trial games. That's his first 80-minute hit out, so as much as you kind of train to get ready for games, you need to get a game under your belt just to kind of find out what's working and what you need to fix up. So on the whole, dead pleased, but yeah, a few areas to just tidy up.
You mentioned there are a few areas to fix up. Nothing major concern. Would you just expect those kind of things at this stage of the season?
Yeah, I think there wouldn't be any sort of major team areas to fix up, probably just some individual stuff, but I think if speak to the players who are maybe involved and it's just maybe a lapse in concentration, just getting back into game mode after probably 6 months since we've had a game, so you've just got to get back in and play to sort of learn how focused you need to be at times in a game.
We've talked a little bit about how different this team is this year, but you've got some girls who've come up through the academy. Have they made that transition smoothly, do you think, in the last few months?
Yeah, I think if you took a neutral supporter today who didn't know the squad, they'd struggle to pick out the academy players. Other than probably them looking a bit younger, they don't look like they don't belong in a sort of open age team. They all went really well today. I thought Ruby Walker ran the ball, at half, which is one of her strengths. Ruby Bruce changed the game around the ruck when she came on, and then Connie on debut in the centre, she went really well as well. But there's a few more. There's probably 8 or 9 there that I've not mentioned. But yeah, they all went really well.
Let's talk about those debuts then, Connie and Mel. Pleased with how they went?
Yeah, Connie I thought went really solid. She's probably struggled in the second half because we didn't get too much ball. We made a lot of errors, which meant we're playing a lot of the game out of our end, so she didn't really get a chance to do too much in attack, but what she did was good. She carried strong, tackled well. And then Mel, she controlled the game. There's areas where we sort of looked at her and she kicked early when we needed to kick early. She sort of turned them round when we were probably under the pump a little bit. So yeah, the way she controlled the game were really good, and the skills she added in terms of the tries as well were really good to see.
And just finally, how good is it to see Shannon Lacey out there after a really long time out with injury?
Yeah, it were brilliant. Genuinely, everyone's just suited to have her back around. I think it's pushing 2.5 years since she's played, and throughout that time it had been easy to throw the towel in, but she's trained hard. She's got stuck in through some probably dark days for her, and to get her back out there and do 2 decent stints on a warm day, I think she did really well. But she wasn't on her own either. Like Sophie Nuttall missed all last season, Ellie Frame missed all of last season. Lucy Murray's had surgery and she came back, did 60 minutes. So there was a good few that went well. But yeah, really pleased for Shannon.